Y'all could have had Rand Paul. Y'all could have had Rand Paul, the only Republican in that freaking Senate that's not chicken shit, but y'all chose to elect Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy, for why? Why do people proceed to keep on voting for the establishment if they so hate the establishment? It literally makes no sense. So I literally heard this story earlier. Okay, well apparently the vote for electing a new House Speaker for the Senate was in play today, and they had the Democrats Jabir, then they had the Kevin McCarthy for the GOP, and neither of one of those guys won because apparently they needed 218 votes to secure the position. Neither one of those individuals got that position. I think Jabir, I think what his name was, he got 212, and Kevin McCarthy only got 202. And 19 GOP members voted against him, and that's good. And that's good though. And me personally, being a libertarian who trash talks the Republican Party for being chicken crap, I would once again say, I would say multiple times, you guys could have had Rand Paul as the new House Speaker, but you guys did not want to do that. He is literally the only Republican that actually thinks about things economic wise, some actual common sense when it comes to not passing pork-filled bills. He has some little common sense when it actually comes to economics. But you apparently you guys don't want him. You guys don't want a Republican with some common sense. You guys want a Republican who's establishment, who is kissing ass to the freaking socialist Democrats. That's what y'all want. And you guys wonder why a lot of people are walking away from the Republican Party and going towards the third party, like either independent or libertarians. And here's the thing. I know I got some people who follow me who are Republican, okay? I tell y'all time and time again, stop putting faith into this company. Stop putting faith into this party. Because this party is fundamentally trashing you. This party is fundamentally disappointing you. It's not actually doing what's best for the American people. You got crony Republican leaders who are in ties with the Democrats, but every time somebody says this or they say that they're trying to go down the middle, you guys don't actually want to hold them accountable. And that's the problem with this party. You guys would rather just keep voting these guys in just to take it to the Democrats. And then you guys, some people expect libertarians to come in and help them get them out, even though we are not obligated to do that. You guys literally had the position in order to try to get the freaking Democrats out. But you guys are so bland when it comes to culture. I just went on a freaking 3-minute freaking tirade. I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just go ahead and just read this. And I haven't used this platform in a while. The Post Millennial breaking 19 GOP votes against Kevin McCarthy in first round of House Speaker. So apparently this was there was 3 votes that went on, and Kevin McCarthy lost all 3. And apparently Jim Jordan elected Kevin McCarthy, even though Jim Jordan knows he's an establishment Republican. He knows this. But let's go ahead and read this. The GOP holds 222 members in Congress, and McCarthy needed 218 votes to secure the position of House Speaker. 19 members of the GOP cast their votes for other members of their party, which those 19 members, I congratulate them. Just not really Jim Jordan, because he voted for a whole bunch of pork-filled bills too. The 118 Congress commenced on Tuesday with a vote for House Speaker. The contentious race saw a fracturing among the GOP, with Republicans casting votes for Kevin McCarthy, Andy Biggs, Jim Jordan, and Jim Banks. Again, you guys could have had Rand Paul. As the vote tally neared completion, it became clear that neither the McCarthy nor the Democrats picked for from New York, Hakeem Jeffries had the votes, and the vote for a speaker would go to a second round. Let's So apparently, I'm not even going to go into that video. The GOP holds 222 members in Congress, and McCarthy needed 218 votes to secure the position of House Speaker. He did not get them, but Democrat challenger Hakeem Jeffries didn't get the votes either. Lauren Boebert of California voted for Ohio's Jim Jordan, who had not been nominated, as did Michael McLeod of Texas, Anna Paulina Luna of Florida, and others. Another in the GOP voted for Jim Banks. Andy Biggs took 10 votes from McCarthy. Those 19 members of the GOP who voted against McCarthy are Biggs, Bishop, Boebert, Bree Cheen, hopefully I'm saying that right, Clyde, Crane, Gates, Matt Gates, Good, Gozar, Harris, Paulina Luna, Miller, Norman, August, Perry, Rosendale, Rory, and Self. Elise of New York offered the first nomination for McCarthy. She slammed Biden's far-left agenda for the country and said that the new GOP majority would be accountable to the people. She listed McCarthy's accomplishments, including that which he accomplished during his previous speakership. This guy has been voted for so many bills that fundamentally hurt the middle and low class. But you guys are really trying to tell me that McCarthy is not that bad of a Republican? He is. He is. People need to stop acting like that he's not. But I want to show you guys a video about Matt Gaetz completely going against Kevin McCarthy and what he actually said. Now, some people, whether you hate or like Matt Gaetz, we just gonna watch this video about how he went into it, Kevin McCarthy, and why Jim Jordan should have been the primary to become House Speaker. Again, it could have been Rand Paul, but you guys don't want a Republican with some common sense. Let's go and watch this video.
Well, sometimes we have to do jobs that we don't really want to do. And sometimes we have to do jobs that we are called to do. And so, my colleagues, I rise to nominate the most talented, hardest working member of the Republican conference who just gave a speech with more vision than we have ever heard from the alternative. I'm nominating Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan is humble, perhaps today humble to a fault. Maybe the right person for the job of Speaker of the House isn't someone who wants it so bad. Maybe the right person for the job of Speaker of the House isn't someone who has sold shares of themselves for more than a decade to get it.
Okay, it's the thing. I don't know if Rand Paul could have been nominated for House Speaker, but if he could have, Rand Paul would have been the best candidate other than Kevin McCarthy. It's a shame that Rand Paul was not even nowhere near close to this ballot. It's a shame that he was not that he couldn't. I don't think he could have been nominated for it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, cause someone go ahead and correct me in the comments below.
Maybe Jim Jordan is the right person for Speaker of the House because he is not beholden to the lobbyists and special interests who have corrupted this place and corrupted this nation under the leadership of both Republicans and Democrats. Maybe Jim Jordan would be the right person for Speaker of the House because he wouldn't fight us when we try to get a term limits bill on the floor. Maybe Jim Jordan would be the right person because he wouldn't fight us when we try to put a balanced budget on the floor and vote for it. And maybe Jim Jordan is the right person because he would endorse the plan that was built by the Texas delegation to finally secure our border. Mr. Jordan said in his nomination that there are certain bills that we have to pass to fix the problem. The challenge is the alternative has been someone voting for the very bills that have caused these problems. Mr. Jordan says that we cannot accept legislation like the omnibus, and I fully agree. And if Jim Jordan were Speaker of the House, if he were the leader of the Republican team, we wouldn't have that circumstance choking the economy of our...
Once again, he says Jim Jordan, but you could have had Rand Paul. You could have had Rand Paul.
Country, increasing inflation.
Once again, I made a video like this. I would never let these guys live it down. I would never let them have any kind of peace of mind. The one Republican that actually had some sense was Rand Paul. You guys did not want Rand Paul. Instead, you guys want the establishment, Kevin McCarthy, Mitch McConnell, Mitt Romney. Yes, somebody actually voted for Mitt Romney. And freaking who else was there? Who was the other guy? Yeah, I said Mr. Connell. I'll get back to you later.
And diminishing the prospects of a better life for our fellow Americans. And finally, Mr. Jordan said we must engage in rigorous oversight. Every one of my Republican colleagues knows that the person who can lead that oversight effort, who works on it every day, who has the skill and the talent and the will, is Jim Jordan. I'm nominating him, and I'm voting for him.
Okay, so that was Matt Gaetz. And now a lot of people are pissed off that Kevin McCarthy didn't win, especially pertaining to the Republican Party. So let me go ahead and keep on reading this. Representative Pete Arguler noted repeatedly that Democrats are united behind Jeffries and Shark. Okay, so I'm gonna skip past that. Prior to the vote on the House floor, some GOP members of Congress have been vocal in the opposition to McCarthy, who moved his office into the Speaker's suit in advance of the vote. So Kevin McCarthy obviously really thought that he was just going to get a landslide victory when a lot of people who are Republican do not trust him, and which I don't blame him, because this guy is a establishment as hell. So Biggs, Gates, Good, Rosendale, which I already said. Not everybody in the MAGA wing was opposition. Skipping that. GOP, it is never the wrong time to do the right thing. Okay, I'm skipping that. But yeah, a lot of people are pissed off that Kevin McCarthy did not get a landslide, and there's a chance that the Democrats, well, it's still a high chance that the Democrats are going to take the House seat. But I mean, when you are not a freaking trustworthy guy like Kevin McCarthy is, of course you're not gonna get the votes just like that, because you helped out when it came to the establishment far left pass a whole bunch of bills. You and Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham and who else was there? And Mitt Romney. All three of those so-called leaders helped pass some bills that fundamentally hurt the middle and low class. But people still voted for them because they just did not want to see the Democrats win. So they would rather vote for establishment guys that continuously are in bed with the Democrats. And then we have some people like myself that say vote them out because these guys are not to be trusted, or go towards another party. Per se, the Libertarian Party, because the Libertarian Party is not for big government, like we say. The Republicans say they are not for big government, but then they actually vote for more big government. Libertarians are not for pork-filled bills. We're actually not for sending money overseas in the first place. But do you know who actually is? The Republican Party is, even though they say they're not. But guys, this is Kevin McCarthy really thought that he was going to be catching a landslide victory for House Speaker right here. He already moved his stuff into the main office for the Speaker. He didn't get it. This was apparently there was 3 attempts. None of those guys got it. And a lot of people are trashing Kevin McCarthy. A lot of people are trashing what's the other dude's name? Jeffries. A lot of people are trashing him. The second vote was 212 for Jeffries and 203 for McCarthy. That was the second vote. So Kevin McCarthy could have won here, but since he's not trustworthy, which I don't blame him, who would trust this guy? He didn't win, and now the position for House Speaker is at a standstill. Guys, once again, even though Rand Paul is in the Senate, you guys could have had him. Or you could have had somebody just like him. But that's all I got for this video right here, man. Let me know if you guys disagree in the comments below. If you guys like what I'm saying, like and subscribe to the video, hit the notification bell. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Also, make sure you join me on my Discord. The links are in the description below. You guys want to have a conversation, want to talk. You guys want to promote your own videos. You want to talk about gaming, movies, and TV shows, or politics. Just hit that link in the description box below, and let's have a chat. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch. I'll be on my Twitch sometimes, just playing games, to be chilling. some new games coming out this year that I want to play, especially when it comes to like, Resident Evil games. And, just make sure you subscribe there, you follow me there, and let's have some fun. Also, make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because, the YouTube algorithm is hurting everybody at this point, and they do not like seeing small guys like myself grow. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe because your man try to get paid here, people. It don't take nothing but a second.